Hello students, I am Aniket Karsh and today we will attempt exercise of chapter 3, that is using mail merge. So let's see. We have already done the explanation part, right? We have seen all these topics, we have covered everything, right? So let's see exercise. So first we will see fill in the blanks, right? So first we will see this fill in the blanks. Question 1, dash contains the text that we send to all the recipients. So we have seen whenever we create any document and in mail merge what we do, we send the same content to the number of recipients, right? So the main content, the same content that is common to all is the main document, right? Main document. And what is the second thing? Data source, right? Main document and data source. Data source means the name is changed for all, right? Suppose first name and last name changes for all, so that is the data source. And the main document is the document content that is sent to everybody, main content, right? So here the main document will be the answer, first one, right? Now next, dash key helps us to move between fields while typing data. Okay, dash key helps us to move between fields while typing data. While you will type data, to move from one field to another field, you have to press tab field, right? Yeah, means tab key. In your keyboard you have a tab key. If you will click on, you have to fill the data and click on tab, press tab key. Then again fill the data and press tab key to switch between the move from one field to another, right? Now next, the data is organized in tabular form along with dash names. Field name, obviously field name is what? The different fields, first name field, second name, last name field, then suppose date of birth field, all these are different fields, right? So in a you have seen whenever we create, we maintain record, that is maintained in the form of table, and each and every column is considered as a different fields, right? First name field, last name field, then date of birth field, like this different fields are the father name field, phone number field, like all all this. Now next, a dash mark gives an indication that a record is selected. Obviously a tick mark gives an indication that a record is selected. Suppose in a table we have maintained number of records. So if we want to send all of them, by default all are checked means tick symbol is there in every record. Suppose if you want to send a particular a document to all of them, so and there is one exceptional, so in that exceptional what you have to do, you have to uncheck, right? Uncheck the checkbox, so that your document that will not be sent or that will not be printed. Okay, only the checked fields will be what considered that you want to send all of them, that that document, right? Now next, true or false. Let's see, true or false. Okay, first one is data source contains the text that we wish to send to all the recipients. Yes, obviously what happens, data source contains the text that we wish to send to all the recipients. Data source contains the text that we wish to send all the recipients. Suppose any document is there and you want it to send to all the recipients, so that document is a data source? No, that is the main document, right? So here it will false. Now next, field is a column in a data source that contains one type of information. Obviously true. Field is a column in which, suppose it is a field of column of father name, so that is obviously of information, right? And suppose any column is a phone number, then obviously it is containing the phone numbers of all the that field contains the phone number of all the students. So next, merge field is the feature. Merge field is the feature that is used to combine a recipient list with the main document. Yes, true. Merge field, main document, which is what, which is sent to all the recipients. Data source, the name of or the address, whatever is changing of all the recipients, that is the data source. So merge field is what, which is used to merge main document with the data source, right? We have seen. Now next, preview result option on mailing tab display the first record from the data source. Obviously true. Preview result option on mailing tab displays the first record from the data source. Obviously in data source we have number of records. So in if you will see the preview of any result, so it will show you the first document, the first one. In that the data shows which will be displayed with of the first one, first record. Okay. The two components required during a mail merge process are the main document and the merge field. False. It is main document and the what? Data source, right? The two main components required during a mail merge. During mail merge, we combine two things. That is, one is the main document, which is sent to all the recipients, and second is the data source, which will change in every document, okay, which is sent. Understood? Now next, application based questions. Okay. Radhika has purchased a brand new luxury car. She wants to celebrate her happiness with her friends and relatives. She wants to extend personal invitation to each of them without typing their names and addresses time and again. Right? Which method could she use to fulfill the requirement? Obviously mail merge. What is the answer? Mail merge. Because she has purchased a brand new car and she wants to celebrate her happiness, and she want to invite number of friends, in which main document will be same, right? And she wants to invite, right? So main document in each the invitation letter, in each of the invitation letter will be same, and only the data source, means the name of her friend will change, right? Name and address. Getting? So she will use mail merge. Now Suchitra is an office assistant and handles all the correspondence work of the company. This month her company has made 5 new clients. Where will she add the contact details of these new clients while using the mail merge feature? She will add it in the data source, right? She will add in the data source, because data source is the place where all the datas are maintained, means records are maintained. So new clients has been added, so that will the record of this will be maintained in the data source, so that whatever letter or something they will type can be sent to them also, right? Now next is multiple choice questions. Okay, multiple choice questions. So dash is a row on a data sheet which consists of a number of fields. We know, right? This is record. What happens? There is a row or a data sheet which contains a number of fields, right? In table, suppose in table you have seen number of columns are there, number of rows are there. Columns are fields, right? And those are records. So in a row, a data sheet which consists of number of fields, in a row, number of fields are there. Suppose different fields are there: father name, mother name, date of birth. And in a particular row of any student, what we will find? In that row, each and every row, there will be a different record of students or clients, right? Now next, dash is the data item which instructs Microsoft Word where to insert the data source information in the main document. So merge field, obviously we know, to merge the data the main document with the data source, we use merge field, right? So in a document where you want to insert the name of different of different clients or something like that, so it is merge field. To create a new recipient list, select dash radio button under select recipient section. When you will create a new list recipients, so as we have seen when we work on the mail merge, that from the mailing tab we will start it, right? From in the right pane you will select some options. So to create a new recipient list, you want to create a new list of the recipients, so in which option you have to select? In the radio button under select recipient section. Which option? Obviously type a new list. We have done this, right? Okay, this also we have done. Now next, so the way we are approaching these questions, you have to think like in this way only, right? Like that only. Now answer in one word or one sentence. In mail merge, where do we organize data in tabular form along with the field's name? In mail merge, where do we organize data in a tabular form along with the field's name? Obviously it's a data source, right? In mail merge, where do we organize data in a tabular form along with the field names? Data source. Which tab do you select to execute mail merge option? Obviously mailing tab. Whenever we want to execute or start mail merge, we want to use mail merge option, we will go to the mailing tab, right? Now name the button that is used to further select the option for printing a document. In the last you will see finish and merge, right? Finish and merge. That button which is used to further select the option for printing. After mail merging, completing the process, in the last after finish and merge you will get the print option, right? Where do you enter the records that are to be associated with the main document? Where do you enter the records that are to be associated with the main document? New address list, right? New address list. Where do you enter the records that are to be associated with the main document? New address list, right? This also you have seen. Now next, answer the following questions, right? Answer the following. Okay, so let's see. Answer. What do you understand by the term mail merge? What do you understand by the term mail merge? So mail merge is a feature often used to combine the data source with the main document. It seems, so what is the purpose of it? You combine data source with the main document in mail merge, right? But what is the purpose of it? It saves our time and energy to send, right? Suppose you want to send this something to number of your friends, right? The same content, so the same thing. Suppose invitation letter of your birthday, you want to send it to number of your friends, suppose 50 friends. So 50 times you are not supposed to write 50 times their name and all, copy paste and all, है ना? You have to just maintain a record, right? You have to maintain the the data source, attaching using that you can combine the main document with the data source and using the mail merge, and you can print number of documents with the same content having different names and addresses of your friends, right? So this is the mail merge. Now next, name the documents that are combined while using mail merge feature. Name the documents that are combined. In mail merge only two things are combined, right? First is the main document, and this is combined with what? This is combined with main document is combined with what? Obviously data source. Main document means whatever invitation you want, you will have common in all the letters, and data to source is the different thing like name, addresses, which is having different of every recipients. Now next, define the data source. The third question is define the term data source. So data source consists of mailing list. For example, name, address, city, phone number. All these are what? All these are data source, so which is different friends or clients, right? The data is organized in tabular form along with the field names. Okay. Now what is main document? Data source is the name and all, name, address, phone number, father name, all these are data source which will be different for different people. And main document, which is the letter which is common to all of your friend, which you want to send to everybody, right? So main document contains the text that you wish to send to all of your friend, right? Or all of your recipients to whom you want to send, right? Now next, how will you create a recipient list for the main document? To create a new recipient list, what you will do? You have to select type a new list option in the right pane. When you will click on the mailing tab from the menu bar, you will see right pane, right? In the right pane, when you will under process, you will start the process of mail merge, then you will have to select type a new list option. Okay, radio button you will see, from where there you can add list, right? Add recipient list. There one dialog box will appear. Click on customize column button, and there you can enter data in the recipient fields and click on new entry button. Like this you can complete the process of creating recipient list for the main document. Understood? So all this we have done. Now this activity section, your school is organizing an inter-school quiz competition. You are a member of a school quiz club, hence your teacher has asked you to create an invitation letter to seek participation of various schools in the contest. Yes, you can do this, or just practice this. If you have a system, just practice this, right? Yeah, using the mail merge option, you will type this, So tell me, where's the main content in this? Where's the main document in this? This is a example of mail merge. So where is the main document? So main document is here, from here starting to here. This complete is main document, and here you can see data source. Ye address, here you can see address. This is under here. The address will change for every of your friend, right? And the city. Suppose this you are sending to the different principals, schools of different principals, right? So the address will change according to the school. Different school having the different addresses. So this will change. City will change. Title Mr. or Miss will change, and this date will change. Date we will not change. Sorry. So under this, you can see here. From here, you can clearly see that what is data source. Here this will change. So this is data source. Others are what? Others are main document. So this will be merged using the mail merge option. Getting? So practice this if you have a system. It is very instructing, very interesting feature of this MS Word. And so if possible, if you have a system, please do the activity of this, right? Activity on it, so that you will be comfortable using it. And that's it. And one more thing, whatever has been taught to you, do practically it. Okay, do it practically if you have a system. And first read the chapter thoroughly, whether you are able to understand it or not. I know you have watched the lectures, and if you have not watched, watch it properly, right? I have shown you each and every step practically. See that, watch it, and after that read the book one more time. Each and every concept will be clear, right? And after that, do the practical of that. If you have the system, and if it is possible, do practical of it, and after then approach the exercise questions. Each and every question you will understand, right? And so that's it for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.